So you're prepping for an interview as an industrial machinery mechanic.
Who for a whole bunch.
Some great RoleCatcher resources to help you really nail it.
You know, really stand out.
We're going to think of this as like a little prep session.
Yeah.
Get you ready for the question.
Definitely.
And for what those interviewers are really looking for.
What they really want to see.
Let's dive in.
Okay.
First,
yeah.
What does an industrial machinery mechanic even do?
Well, I mean...
They're the ones keeping all those machines running smoothly.
Exactly. To think like factories, power plants, manufacturing facilities.
Right.
Those are the folks that make sure everything is
working right.
Working, humming along, yeah.
Problem solvers.
Big time problem solver.
Now, fixers,
yeah.
They diagnose faults.
Right. And I think what's really interesting here is that they need to showcase those skills.
Oh, for sure.
Problem solving, safety, being able to adapt to new tech.
Adapt. Yeah.
That's what really sets a candidate apart.
Because
in a field that's constantly changing.
Constantly changing, yeah.
Yeah.
And the RoleCatcher Career Guide points out
that
experienced mechanics are in high demand.
Oh, big time.
And the field is...
It's only going to grow.
Expected to grow.
Yeah.
So that's good news for anyone entering the career.
Really good news.
But how can RoleCatcher help someone prepare for the interview?
RoleCatcher offers a free account with a ton of resources.
Really?
Including a CV and resume builder.
Okay.
That actually uses AI to tailor your application to the specific job.
So it's really looking at the...
Yeah, so it's looking at the keywords.
Oh, that's cool.
And making sure that you're, you're using the language that they want to see.
And that's a game changer.
Total game changer, yeah.
When it comes to getting noticed.
Absolutely, because a lot of times you're going through these automated systems and you need to make sure that...
You hit those keywords.
You're hitting those keywords, yeah.
To get past...
To get past the bots, yeah.
Those bots.
To a real person.
Okay, so that's the free version?
That's the free version.
And there's a paid version as well.
Right, so if you want even more, RoleCatcher Copilot offers a deeper analysis.
Okay.
You're talking cover letter builder.
Oh, wow.
Application question optimizer.
Cool.
And even AI-enhanced interview practice.
So it's like having a...
It's like having a personal coach.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's dive into the interview questions.
Let's do it.
I think a classic one.
Okay.
Describe your experience troubleshooting industrial machinery.
Right.
Seems straightforward.
Seems straightforward, but...
But what are they really looking for there?
They want to see if you can think critically under pressure.
Under pressure, yeah.
So they're not just looking for a list of tasks you've performed.
Okay.
They want to see that process.
That problem-solving process.
Yeah, exactly.
How do you answer that, then, in a way that really stands out?
You ditch the vague answers.
Okay.
And you hit them with a specific example.
Specific, okay.
So think of a time that you tackled a really challenging problem.
Okay.
And, what were the symptoms? What steps did you take to diagnose it?
Okay.
What tools did you use? And then, of course, what were the outcome?
Right.
Showing them.
You can think on your feet.
You can think on your feet, yeah.
And find solutions.
Now, what about those follow-up questions?
Oh, always be ready for follow-up questions.
Because they might ask you...
They might ask you to elaborate on a specific technique or challenge you faced during that process.
So have a few.
A few detailed examples.
Okay. A common question is, how do you ensure safety for yourself and others when working on industrial machinery?
Really important.
Yeah, super important.
Given the nature of the work,
they really want to know that.
That you take it seriously. You take it seriously.
Yeah.
So how do you convey that commitment to safety in your answer?
You detail those safety protocols that you follow religiously.
Okay.
So think lockout, tagout procedures.
Okay.
Proper use of PPE.
Personal protective equipment.
Yeah, so that's your safety glasses.
Right. Gloves. Hearing protection.
Exactly. And then always working with a partner when necessary.
Of course.
Don't just list them off, though.
Okay.
Explain why these protocols are so crucial.
Gotcha.
And how they contribute to a safer workplace.
Okay. So you're not just following the rules. Yeah. You're understanding.
You understand why they're there.
Right.
Yeah.
What about a follow-up question? Like, what would you do if you noticed a colleague not following safety procedures?
That's where your leadership skills come in.
Okay.
And your understanding of safety culture.
Right.
So you calmly and respectfully address the situation.
Okay.
You remind them why those protocols are important.
Gotcha.
The potential risks. You could even mention that you'd escalate to a supervisor if necessary.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, showing that you're not afraid to take action.
Right.
To ensure safety.
It's not just about you following the rules.
Right.
It's about advocating for it across the board.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So
how do you stay current?
Ooh, that's a good one.
With new technologies?
Yeah.
Advancements in industrial machinery?
Right. That's where you demonstrate that commitment to continuous learning.
They want to know if you're...
Yeah. Are you the type of person who stays ahead of the curve?
Wants to learn.
Yeah.
Apply it.
Yeah.
So how do you showcase that?
Well, you share your learning habits.
Okay.
So do you attend industry workshops, conferences?
Oh, interesting.
Do you read trade publications, online journals?
Okay.
Are you active in any online forums, professional organizations?
Right.
Be specific.
Okay.
Mention actual examples of new technologies that you've learned about. You know, things like advancements in PLC programming or predictive maintenance.
Right.
And then talk about how you've applied that knowledge to your work.
Okay, so you're showing that you're not just willing to learn, but you're actively seeking it out.
You're going after it.
You're applying it.
You're using it.
What about a follow-up? Like,
oh, good one.
What's a recent technological advancement in industrial machinery that's particularly exciting to you?
That's your chance to show off your passion.
Yeah.
Choose something that really interests you.
Right.
Whether it's the rise of collaborative robots, advancements in 3D printing for spare parts, or the integration of AI.
Right.
Explain why you find it so exciting.
Okay.
And how you see it impacting the future of your work.
Okay, so it's really showcasing
that enthusiasm.
That passion. Yeah.
Yeah.
What experience do you have with welding and fabrication?
Oh, that's getting
really hands-on.
Hands-on. That's essential, right?
Totally. They want to know you can handle those tasks.
So how do you really showcase that expertise?
You show, don't tell.
Oh, okay.
Describe those specific welding projects that you've worked on.
Gotcha.
What types of welding did you use? What materials?
Right.
Did you face any unique challenges?
Okay.
If you used fabrication to create or repair machinery, give them a real-world example to show that resourcefulness.
Okay, so what about a follow-up? Where they ask, have you ever had to improvise a repair solution?
Oh, I love that one.
Using limited resources.
It's a chance to show your ingenuity.
Okay.
Yeah, so have a story ready that shows your ability to think outside the box.
Gotcha.
And come up with those creative solutions when you're faced with a challenge.
Okay. How do you prioritize and manage your workload?
That's a good one.
When multiple machines require maintenance or repair.
Downtime can be costly.
Very costly.
Yeah. So how do you answer that?
Walk them through your system.
Okay.
How do you figure out what's urgent?
Okay.
Do you consider things like safety risks, production impact, available resources?
Okay.
Do you use any tools or software to stay organized, like a work order system or a maintenance log?
So it's all about
showing that you've got a process.
You got a process. You're not just randomly going.
Yeah, you're not just putting out fires.
Right.
You're thinking about it.
Now, what about follow-up questions there?
Okay.
Like how you communicate with other teams or how you handle
delays.
Unexpected delays.
Yeah. That's huge.
So show that you're
adaptable.
Adaptable, yeah.
Yeah, you keep everyone informed.
Okay.
And you're proactive about finding solutions.
Okay.
And willing to adjust.
Describe your experience with hydraulic and pneumatic systems.
Oh, that's getting into the nitty-gritty.
Yeah, so they really want to know.
Yeah, they want to know that you understand.
The fundamentals.
The fundamentals.
The hands-on experience.
Hands-on experience.
Yeah, so this isn't the time.
Right.
For just like general statements.
Okay.
You got to be specific.
What kind of specific example should somebody be prepared to share?
So, tasks you've performed, troubleshooting leaks, diagnosing malfunctions, replacing components like valves and cylinders.
Yeah.
You can even mention like specific types of hydraulic fluids.
That's interesting.
Pneumatic pressures. That you've worked with.
So really showing them that you understand.
You've got that practical understanding and you've applied that knowledge.
And any relevant training.
Oh, yeah. If you have it.
Or certifications can really help.
Specialized training programs.
Yeah.
Certifications. Mention those.
For sure.
That shows a commitment.
Yeah.
To that professional development. Okay. How do you ensure that machinery is operating efficiently and effectively?
Oh, this is good.
This is about more than just fixing things.
It's about optimizing.
Optimize.
Yeah, preventing problems before they even happen.
Right. How do you showcase that?
How do you show that you're proactive?
Yeah.
So talk about those routine checks.
Okay.
Do you regularly lubricate moving parts? Do you calibrate sensors, instruments? Do you perform visual inspections?
Gotcha.
Looking for wear and tear. Yeah. Explain why these checks are so important and how they keep things running smoothly.
And if you use
Absolutely.
any software or tools to monitor performance,
that's huge.
That's big.
Yeah.
Like a system that tracks vibration,
temperature fluctuations. That can be so valuable for catching things early on.
And preventing costly breakdowns.
And they might even ask you to describe a time. When you caught something early during a routine check.
Describe your experience.
Oh, okay.
With electrical systems and controls.
Yeah.
This feels like a crucial area.
Absolutely crucial.
How
modern machinery relies on it?
Yeah, modern machinery relies on electrical systems.
Big time.
So what kind of specific examples should somebody have ready?
Be ready to talk about things like troubleshooting faults, repairing motors or drives, even programming PLCs.
If that's relevant?
If it's relevant to your experience.
Right.
And emphasize any specialized training or certifications you have.
Okay, so you're connecting your skills.
Connecting the dots.
To the role.
Yeah.
Now, they might also ask about specific voltage levels.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Particularly challenging.
Yeah, a really tough electrical problem.
Electrical problem that you've solved.
Yeah, be ready to go deep.
Okay. How do you ensure machinery is compliant with relevant regulations and standards?
This is all about knowing the rules of the game.
Understanding that legal and safety framework.
Yeah.
How do you demonstrate?
Yeah, how do you show them
that you
get it?
Take it seriously?
That you're a pro.
You name specific regulations.
Right. Give them the names.
Or standards.
So OSHA regulations.
OSHA.
ANSI standards. Any industry-specific guidelines.
Okay.
But don't just name them.
Okay.
Explain how you use them in your work.
Right. Yeah. So you're actively incorporating those regulations.
Yeah, you're living it.
Now, what if they say, what would you do if you discovered a piece of machinery
good one.
that wasn't compliant with a regulation?
So that's testing.
Yeah. What are they testing there?
Problem solving, ethical decision-making.
Okay.
What are the consequences of not complying?
Okay, so how do you approach that question?
Well, you explain that you would assess the severity of the issue. If it's a safety risk, you shut down the machine.
Gotcha.
You notify the right people.
Right.
If it's less urgent, you document it.
Okay.
You research. You research what to do.
You find out what needs to happen to bring it into compliance.
Okay.
You work with your supervisor.
Okay.
And you come up with a plan.
Okay.
So you're showing them you
take it seriously.
Take compliance seriously.
Yeah.
And you're willing to
do what?
Take those necessary steps.
Yeah.
Okay, last question.
Last one.
How do you manage and maintain spare parts inventory for industrial machinery?
Okay, so this is
crucial. Delays
are costly. Delays are costly. So how do you showcase those inventory management skills
that you're organized
in a way that really
you've got it
impresses the interviewer?
Yeah.
That's a great question.
Yeah.
We'll have to pick up right there when we come back.
Sounds good.
For part 2. So before the break, we were talking about inventory management skills.
Right, and how to really impress the interviewer with your answer.
Yeah, how to show that you're not just like running around.
Yeah, scrambling for parts.
Yeah, when something breaks down.
That you have a system.
Exactly.
So walk them through that process.
Yeah, how do you keep track?
How do you track the parts?
Spreadsheet, software, logbook.
Yeah, anything as long as it's organized and you're using it effectively.
Absolutely.
So you know what you have.
Right.
What about ordering new parts?
Yeah, that's a big one.
Do you have preferred vendors?
Right. Do you negotiate?
Do you think about those lead times?
To avoid those delays.
To avoid those costly delays.
Yeah, it's all about thinking ahead.
Anticipating those needs.
Right.
So you have the parts when you need them.
Absolutely.
Now, if you have experience with any specialized software.
Oh, yeah.
For inventory management.
Definitely mention that.
Mention that because
it shows that you're
familiar with those latest tools and techniques.
Exactly.
What about a follow-up question? Like, have you ever been in a situation where a critical part was unavailable?
Oh, that's a good one.
How did you handle that?
That's where you really get to show your resourcefulness.
Oh, okay.
Did you think outside the box?
Right.
Did you find a workaround?
Huh.
Did you expedite shipping?
Right.
Maybe you even fabricated the part yourself.
Oh, wow.
To keep things running.
To keep things running, yeah.
Yeah.
So those kinds of stories really demonstrate your commitment.
Absolutely.
To keeping things going.
They want to see that you can...
You're a problem solver.
You're a problem solver, yeah.
Okay, we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
With these interview questions.
Yeah.
But let's not forget
right.
about those AI-powered tools that RoleCatcher offers.
Oh, they're fantastic.
They can really give you an edge.
Yeah, in your prep.
We talk about the CV and resume builder. But let's talk more about the interview practice feature.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
It's like having a virtual mock interview.
Yeah, with an expert coach.
So you record yourself answering practice questions.
You got it.
And then RoleCatcher's AI analyzes the video.
And it gives you feedback.
It gives you feedback on things like delivery,
content,
body language,
all of it.
Wow. And it gives you personalized tips.
Yeah.
On how to improve.
It's like having a secret weapon.
Yeah.
To refine your answers and just project that confidence.
And you can tailor it.
Oh, yeah.
To specific job roles.
Absolutely. So if you know that you're interviewing for a position that requires a lot of hydraulics.
You can focus on those questions.
Exactly.
So it's like hyper-targeted training.
Absolutely.
Now, in addition to all of this interview prep, RoleCatcher also provides some valuable career insights.
Yeah, they do.
They have those guides that really offer a roadmap.
It's a good roadmap.
For starting out in this field. And for leveling up.
Absolutely.
Over time.
Yeah, the career guide is really helpful.
Okay.
For someone just starting out, it highlights the importance of hands-on experience.
It's all about
getting that. Yeah, apprenticeships, entry-level positions.
Getting your hands dirty.
Building those skills.
And RoleCatcher even offers a free job search planner.
Oh, cool.
To help you stay organized.
And on track.
Yeah.
Now for those looking to level up.
Right. Once you've got some experience under your belt.
The guide really emphasizes that continuous learning.
Oh, yeah. Never stop learning.
So workshops.
Workshops, publications.
Industry publications.
Professional organization.
It's all about showing that you're
not staying still.
Not content with the status quo.
You want to grow.
You want to grow.
Yeah.
You want to learn.
The guide even suggests creating a portfolio.
Oh, interesting.
Of your best projects.
So like a visual resume.
Exactly.
Showing off your skills.
Your skills, your accomplishments, and then RoleCatcher's Career Compass can help.
Oh, yeah, that's a great tool.
Map out your career path.
It helps you visualize it.
Set goals.
Yeah, based on your skills and your ambitions.
Okay, so we've talked about those initial steps.
Right. And leveling up.
Leveling up.
Yeah.
But what does the career path itself look like?
Oh, that's a good question.
What are those typical stages of progression?
Well, the RoleCatcher Career Guide actually outlines those stages.
Really?
Yeah, from entry level all the way up to senior positions.
Oh, cool. Okay, let's break it down.
Okay.
What does it look like at the entry level?
At the entry level, it's all about building that foundation.
Yeah.
You know, you're assisting senior mechanics.
Right, you're learning the ropes.
Learning the ropes, yeah.
Doing those basic maintenance tasks.
Exactly.
Familiarizing yourself with safety protocols.
It's a lot of observation.
Yeah, hands-on learning.
Hands-on learning, asking questions,
Yeah.
Absorbing knowledge.
The guide gives an example of someone at that stage.
Yeah, they talk about someone with a strong foundation in mechanical principles.
Okay.
Maybe from a technical school or a community college.
It's not just about technical skills. It's about that mindset, that willingness to learn. And then you move up to junior industrial machinery mechanic.
Okay, so how do the responsibilities evolve at that stage?
So at the junior level, you start to gain a little bit more independence.
Okay.
You know, you're independently setting up machinery, performing routine maintenance.
Okay.
You're doing inspections. You're even diagnosing and troubleshooting.
Under supervision.
Under supervision, yeah.
Of course.
Of more experienced mechanics.
So you're starting to spread your wings a little bit.
Yeah, you're putting those skills to work.
And what does the example profile say for someone at that level?
So they talk about someone who has developed a more comprehensive understanding of machinery operations and maintenance.
Right.
They can independently set up machinery.
Troubleshoot basic problems. And they're eager to collaborate with those more experienced mechanics.
So teamwork is still...
Teamwork is huge.
Paramount.
Yeah, at every level.
What comes after junior level?
That's a great question. We'll have to pick up right there when we come back for part 3.
So we were talking about the different stages in a career as an industrial machinery mechanic.
Right, and kind of that progression.
We talked about entry level and junior mechanic.
Yeah, the early stages.
What comes next?
So the next step up would be Intermediate industrial machinery mechanic.
Okay, so you really, this is where you start to
moving beyond it.
Taking ownership.
You're starting to lead.
You're leading those setups and installations.
Oh, wow.
You're performing more complex maintenance.
Okay.
You're troubleshooting those trickier faults.
The ones that might.
Yeah, that might stump a junior mechanic.
Right.
And you're even training and mentoring.
Oh, wow.
Those less experienced team members.
So you're a doer.
You're doing it all.
And a leader.
Yeah, you're wearing a lot of hats.
What does this RoleCatcher career guide say about someone at this level?
They describe someone who's really honed their expertise.
Okay.
They can lead those complex projects.
Uh-huh.
They excel at troubleshooting.
Right.
And they take pride in mentoring others.
It's a challenging...
Yeah, but it's really rewarding.
Rewarding stage.
Yeah.
And then at the top of the ladder...
At the top, you've got your senior industrial machinery mechanic.
That's when you've really mastered your craft.
Yeah, you're overseeing everything.
So talk about the responsibilities there.
So you're overseeing the setup and operation of new machinery.
Wow.
You're performing advanced diagnostics.
Mm-hmm.
You're troubleshooting the really tough stuff.
Okay.
You're designing those preventative maintenance programs.
Right.
You're managing repairs.
Yeah.
Maintenance activity.
And then providing guidance.
Yeah, you're the expert.
To the whole team.
The whole team looks to you. It sounds like a lot of responsibility.
It is a lot of responsibility.
But also...
But a lot of influence.
A lot of influence.
You're the go-to person.
You're the problem solver.
The mentor.
Yeah.
The leader.
And what does the example profile say for that senior level role?
They talk about someone with extensive experience.
Of course.
The ability to oversee those complex operations. A real knack for solving those tough problems.
Right.
And a passion for leading and mentoring.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's really inspiring.
Yeah.
To see that kind of career trajectory.
It shows that.
Yeah.
With hard work and continuous learning.
And passion.
And passion.
There's a lot of potential for growth.
There's so much potential in this field.
Now, we've talked a lot about those technical skills, problem solving.
That's essential.
But there's another set of skills that are just as important.
Oh, absolutely.
And I think those are
your soft skills.
The soft skills, yeah.
Yeah.
Communication, teamwork,
right.
Positive attitude.
Huge.
Why are those so important for an industrial machinery mechanic?
Well, you're always working in teams. You're collaborating.
With other mechanics?
Other mechanics, electricians.
Engineers,
operators.
Yeah. So you need to be able to
communicate.
Yeah. Work together.
Yeah. Solve problems together.
So it's not just about fixing machines.
It's about working with people.
It's about the people.
Absolutely.
And a positive attitude can really make a difference.
Oh, especially when things get stressful.
Especially when you're dealing with breakdowns.
Breakdowns, yeah. Tight deadlines.
So you need to be technically skilled.
You got to have the hard skills.
But also...
You got to have the soft skills too.
A good communicator, a team player. Someone who can stay calm.
Yeah, stay positive under pressure.
Those are skills that you can develop.
You can learn those over time.
Absolutely.
It's about being self-aware.
Seeking out opportunities to grow.
And using those resources.
Like the RoleCatcher guides.
Right. They have some great tips.
For improving those soft skills.
It's all about continuous learning.
Continuous learning, yeah.
Yeah, both the hard skills and the soft skills.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, I really encourage you to explore
check out
those RoleCatcher resources.
Whether you're just starting out or you're a seasoned mechanic looking to level up.
And remember, those interview questions might seem tough.
They can be intimidating.
But with a little preparation.
And the right tools.
You can really shine.
I got this.
That's it for this deep dive into the world of industrial machinery mechanics.
Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you next time.